Hey y'all, what's up? So WrestleMania just started. It's 6:03. I lost track of time because I thought I was gonna take a nap. Didn't take a nap. On the card today, my prediction before I go in, I'm gonna have to fast forward through the commercials to catch up. But the first thing it says is Oba versus Brock, which I think is probably the first match. One thing Paul Heyman did say at the after show yesterday was the only person that was that big of a specimen and terrifying in 2002 was Brock, and I said he's very true. So, they have it them two, Monster versus Monster, who's going to take over. Just based off of the Hall of Fame match being Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, eighth wonder of the world, and Oba actually coming in at the age that he's coming in, and Brock almost 50 on his way out. I think Oba's going to win to solidify himself as the next big thing for WWE. Because the only other two people I could think that would take that place if Oba didn't want it would be Royce Keys and homeboy in NXT that's from Maryland that interrupted Booker T Appreciation Night. I forgot his name. Them the only other two people I think that could do that efficiently, because I know dude from Maryland for sure because he got the promo skills already. Okay? I have Oba winning that fight. I don't have Brock is not the type to want people to help him. And that he wants to do it on his own. I think it's going to be a real brawl. Two big, beefy, hunky men fight in wrestling. I think that the 5-way ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, Penta versus Jevon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus Jade McDonough versus Rusev versus Rey Mysterio. This is the match that I want to see. The match of the night. I know it's going to be a showdown. I know all of them have had their time in the past 2 years to show what they actually can do. Dragon Lee and JD McDonough has surprised a lot of people. Me being one of them, especially with JD McDonough. I already know Jevon going to do his thing. No, Penta going to do his thing. Penta had already mentioned last year at the men's Money in the Bank match that he loves ladder matches. So based off of that alone, I honestly see Penta retaining. If Penta doesn't retain, the only two options I would want to win that would be Dragon Lee, because these people are finally seeing and showcasing what he can do. JD McDonough would be the wild card, only because it's always been someone in Judgment Day, or at least two people in Judgment Day, to hold championships, whether it's like Rhea with the tag team and then like Finn and Damien with the tag team, Rhea with the women's, or like Liv and Dom with the championships, or like when it was Raquel and Roxanne, like at least two people have always held the championship. And because they're down to, was it 5 people? Liv is the only one who won the championship. I see them giving it to JD. I'm excited for that one. That to me is my main event. Would be my main event personally. Jade versus Rhea. If Rhea wins, that means she'll have to come to SmackDown, which I'm not mad at, because she's been on Raw enough. I think Io's on SmackDown right now anyway. I think the Kabuki Warriors are over there as well now. It'll give her more chance to feud with the women over there and keep SmackDown afloat, because Raw, even though they don't really have as many women that they showcase on TV as much, Raw never needed help with stories. It's always been SmackDown, and SmackDown has the potential, but whoever writes for SmackDown doesn't write the way that they write for Raw. And the only reason why I say that is because they could have had the tag team situation be big as it's been, like last year's WrestleMania, when we was like, why Montez and them wasn't on the WrestleMania card. Could have had that been as big as it was. bigger on some WrestleMania, but they didn't want to do that. You could have had that year round. There's so many tag teams or people that was putting that together. I'm surprised the tag team championship is not on the line, because it's always, WrestleMania has always been a thing where all the titles are defended and not one is not defended. So I'm surprised that that's not, and if it's on there, that would be a surprise thing. But lately, this year and last year, they have them like the Friday after or the Friday before, which I know they want to do that for audience wise for people that don't have ESPN and stuff, but I also think it's stupid. Like, do like you did 2-3 years ago and have all the titles on the line. All of them. You have enough tag teams to have that happen. Also, with Jade and Rhea, I really want Rhea to retain. I meant to get it. The only reason why I say that is because Jade needs work on her promos. Like her, I like her. And people are saying because she had it easy and stuff like that. And I do agree with Lovely when she was like, Black women could have it easy because as much as we like Sable and we liked Trish and stuff back in the day, like their matches and stuff, they weren't as good as we made them out to be compared to the women now. And it's okay for Black women to have it easy. I do agree with that. But I will say I want her promos to get better. And the reason why I say that is because her movesets have gotten better. But they gave her a faction like they did her at AEW. And I feel like because she couldn't carry it on her own, just like they had Jay go back with Jimmy, because outside of the ring work, which he is better in the ring, because everyone agrees, even Jimmy agrees, he said in the Hot Ones, Jay is more charismatic and personality or character wise, he's better. Charismatic and like promo wise. So, which I still think he should be pushed solo. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Rhea has the quality to do a promo. She has the ring work and ability. And then you could get her to go up against EO again. Even though she's never lost to EO, you can get Jade to fight back for a title. And then it will also cause tension and break up the alliance, because one of the reasons why BFAB and Michin is on her side is because it was like, if I retain y'all two, get to go against me for these championships, for the championship. And that's one of the reasons. The other reason is because Michin said, enemy of my enemy is my friend, and Rhea in the Judgment Day had attacked them back in the day, and I was like, okay, it's justifiable. But if Jade doesn't win, then Rhea and BFAB, that could start a beef with them three, or a handicap. Jade would have to find somebody. She could have a beef. Rhea and Tiffany. I can't remember if they had a beef outside of War Games. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot. They got Oscar over there. They got Kari over there. They got Chelsea over there. When Piper comes back, they got her over there. They got Alba over there. Like, it's a lot of people that they got over there. That Rhea could go up against. Okay. And if y'all want Paige to go to SmackDown and y'all want her and Rhea to be a thing, that'll be the opportunity, because that will be a hell of a match. Not only Golf Girl versus Golf Girl, the original Rhea they call on Paige, but both of them are really good in the ring. Okay, like for me, if Jade is really, I don't need this title, But if Jade wins, we need the match with her and Charlotte eventually. Even if she don't win, Charlotte and Jade are so much, especially Charlotte, is so much of a superstar now without a title that she doesn't really need a title to fight Jade. Doesn't really need one. It's like Roman. Roman is so big now with or without a title. He's going to sell shirts. He's going to sell merch. People come out. You say Roman, people tune in. You know what I'm saying? So Charlotte gives that too. Bianca gives that. Cody gives that, because people either love him or hate him. He's like this generation's John Cena. Punk gives that. Seth definitely gives that. That's my guy. Sami versus Trick. I want Sami to retain it, but I know because they want to push Trick so far and stuff like that, that they're going to give him the title which will probably cause the beef between him and Carmelo to start back up, which will also start back up the thing with like him and Dragunov over there, him and Sami. It'll help push Sami to become a heel, and various other things. Him versus Miz, him versus Danhausen, like. So I don't see Sami retaining, but I want him to retain. So we'll see when it comes to that match. That match I'm not looking forward to because I feel like Carmelo should have been on WrestleMania. That's me personally. Like, y'all had him, like I said before, y'all had this man lose so that we can have a title for Trick and Sami. Y'all could have just low-key had Sami and Trick have a match without a title, because y'all already got a match like that. Y'all had 7 matches the first night. Y'all having 6. And then you could have had Carmelo wrestle someone else for the title. Maybe like a Danhausen or something. I would have been better. It'd have been better for me if Carmelo lost to Danhausen in WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? I know it'd have been a hell of a match because Danhausen could wrestle his behind off. And Carmelo can too. And y'all could have made that the 7th match. Okay. Also, so then also it's Finn the Demon versus Dominik. I want Finn to win this match so bad. I want him to win so bad to prove his point, because y'all keep playing with this man like he not good. Okay? When it comes to resiliency, I always say it's him, it's Seth, it's AJ, it's Sheamus, it's KO. You got to beat the hell out of them so they could barely breathe for them not to get back up. When you wrestle one of these 5, it's a guarantee that you won't be going on for at least 20 to 30 minutes, because it's hard to keep them down. So the fact that, and we already know that Dom is basically going to be the face of the new WWE when people my age get out. They love him, stuff like that. Like I mentioned before, him over Logan, Grayson Waller, if y'all do him right, Jevon, Trick, Carmelo, Braun Breaker. Like, these are the men that's going to take place of like the Cody Rhodes, the Rey Mysterios, the Randys, the CM Punks, the Roman Reigns, the Brock Lesners, like the Usos. Like, they're going to take their place. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't need to win right now. He got years to go. I feel like Finn needs to redeem himself to be a fear factor. But with the Judgment Day, the only people in Judgment Day I see that's going to help him are the women, because JD has that ladder match, and then the girls weren't in it, but they wrestled yesterday. So I don't know. Maybe they'll like wave or come out and distract the ref. I don't know. I just hope Finn has a trick up his sleeve because he knows how the Judgment Day is, or he just wins the match. Now, Punk versus Roman, I know it's going to be a good match. I know someone's probably going to walk away bleeding, or Roman's going to be hitting his ear. I remember in What's Your Story with Stephanie, she was basically like, she's the reason why he holds his ear. She shattered his eardrum. So, I don't know. I feel like Roman will only retain to regain the control of the bloodline and stuff like that. But my thing is, what would you do with the bloodline? You know what I'm saying? Unless you had a new bloodline versus the new Judgment Day. But I'm like, bloodline did everything they need to do. Everybody in the bloodline, or that was in the bloodline, is a big enough star where y'all don't need to have them together. Okay? It's just like the Shield. One is being in AEW right now. But all 3 of them are in their own right huge superstars. There is no way that they need to be together, not unless they choose to be. Just like in the music business, Destiny's Child. Okay, everyone got their own field. You got Beyonce, you got Kelly doing her thing, you got Michelle doing their thing. They don't need to come together now unless they want to. Or one of them call me like, hey, can you come to, you know what I'm saying? They still support each other. Still like, it's no need. Punk I feel like the only one of the two matches I do want to see if Roman gets the title back, is him versus Woods. That's because Xavier Woods said he's the last person, one of the last people to pin Roman, and he never got pinned by Roman. And Seth, because technically he didn't get pinned by Roman. But everyone else, I don't care to, unless he gonna fight some of these new cats like Penta. Well, I'm trying to think of. He goes back like with some of the old people we haven't seen in a while, like a Rusev. Um, I don't know. I guess you can run it back with most of them, especially since he's on Raw. But like people that he's running back with, like Bronze and Cody's and Puck, he doesn't need that. Like, give us something fresh. If you're gonna give him the title back. If you want to give him the title back, do it with people that are fresh in the game. You know what I'm saying? So but I know that's gonna be a real interesting match. I have a feeling not unless he told them he don't want them around. Like when he told what's the name, he don't want to see them till Christmas. Roman told the twins either they gonna interfere some way or he's gonna have a new family member like Lance on why or like Zilla or somebody come and help him. Because it's never not a time when he don't have help. So that is my prediction. I don't know. Hopefully I'm right. We'll see. It's 6:18. I'm 18 minutes behind, so I'm about to go in here and look and see what's going on with this WrestleMania match because somebody's first match is already ending and I'm behind and I gotta tweet and do all the things and watch so I can give my review afterwards. Okay, love you. Bye.